company. What a bunch of leaders. Are there any leaders in this room? All right. Hey, I want to start off real quick. Rusty Crossland's mother passed away a few days ago, and we would hope that you would keep the Crossland family in your prayers. And obviously, Rusty's, one of the great leaders in the history of the company. I mean, one of the founders of the business. And so let's make sure we keep his family high up in our prayers. Is that a deal, yes or no? Yes. All right. So today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about why do we need to build a team? Let's couple things you might want to write down. Overrides, big passive income, freedom, changing other people's lives, traveling the world, recognition, giving to your charities, giving to your church, taking care of those you love, debt-free, great homes, great cars, great friends. My Karma the other day, she said, when we started Primerica, and I don't even remember this, has been so long, she said, your car didn't have air conditioning in it. And I didn't even know they made cars without air conditioning in it. But it's amazing what can happen when you build a team. You feel proud of yourself. How many of you want to feel proud of yourself? See, our business today, Alfie and Evelyn Alonzo make over $200,000 a year. Beltran makes over $200,000 a year. The Lumangs make over $200,000 a year. Negrete makes over $500,000 a year. Rubio makes over $500,000 a year. We have 15 RVPs over $100,000 in income out of our 30 total regional vice presidents. So is that a good reason why you want to build a team, right or wrong? That's why you need to become financial. I'm not saying you want to become financially independent. I'm saying you need to become financially independent for all those reasons. Your team's counting on you. Your spouse is counting on you. Your kids are counting on you. And you as a regional vice president have a duty, a responsibility to go out and get it done. So how do you get financially independent with Primerica? Well, let's talk about it. First step is you got to own a Primerica business, don't you? If you're not making $300,000 a year, you don't fully own your business. So you're all regional vice presidents in this room. Number one priority is to make sure you get over $300,000. Who's getting over $300,000 by next year? See, most of you that weren't excited about that right now, you won't go over $300,000. So you got to build leaders, you got to duplicate, you got to make good choices, develop awesome, incredible habits. Rusty Crossland said, it's not about what you get out of Primerica, it's what Primerica gets out of you. And he talked about that 24/7, 365 days a year vision. He's always asked the secret, what is the secret? And he says it's 24/7, 365. So you know what? If you think about it, or if you're ever going to achieve your dreams in Primerica, you got to decide to go to work. Another little point that I want to talk about is you got to have a do it now attitude and a do it first attitude. Art said the only way to lead is to lead by what? The cardinal rule of leaders should be to never ask anything of your people that you haven't already done. So are you working? Are you leading from the front? You get to RVP, I've seen it. I've been doing this almost 20 years. And I've seen it time and time again. You get that title. You get that RVP contract. And the next thing you know, you take it easy. You stop personally producing. You stop leading from the front. You try to get your guys to go do it for you. You say, well, Daniel, I'm trying to build a team. Well, if you don't lead from the front, how the heck is anybody going to know what to do? If you don't show a great personal example, they have nothing to follow, nothing to duplicate. You got that? 8531, man, is something you as the RVP should be focused on. For 5 years, me and Karma, we averaged 3 direct recruits by over 10,000 in personal production. During that time, we had saved our money. We had become financially independent. We had saved $1 million. You see, a true leader always sets the example, always sets the bar nice and high. So if you don't become financially independent, if you don't lead from the front, if you don't go out there and build a team first, what do they have to follow? You also got to commit to field training. Are you getting out getting out of the field too early? Are you a great field trainer? Have you mastered your craft? Now I know I'm talking to the RVPs here, but there's a lot of RVPs that still have not mastered their craft. So you need to make a total commitment about getting so good at this thing, because again, this is a duplication business. Do you have a duplicatable system in place right now? Right? And then, hey, look, you got to decide. Another little point is you got to decide to become a recognition expert. Never stop believing in your people. The only sure way for your people to lose is if they give up. Your lack of encouragement should never be the reason a person quits. A leader must always keep believing in their people. And so I think about in our business, I'm always looking for a new rabbit. I'm always looking for somebody to push up. I'm always looking for somebody to create a new relationship with. We're always looking for great people. And that's why we've continued. We've had for 16, 17 years that we've been a regional, or actually about 17 years we've been a regional vice president. We've never made less than $10,000 in income. And after our first year, we were about a year and a half, we already broke over a $50,000 base shop, and we've never gone below, other than a handful of times in all those years, we've never gone below 30,000 in the base. So we've continued to grow and to maintain a solid base shop, all the while producing new leaders. So what's your game plan for success? You got to develop a strong game plan. You got to develop, what's your philosophy? What's your game plan? What are you focused on? Do you know what you want your business to look like? Do you really know? Is it in writing? Is it specific? Is your plan laid out? One of the, obviously you guys, most of you that, if you know us, me and Karma, we believe in the law of attraction. We believe whatever you think about with courage and determination and with passion, ultimately will become your reality. And so we're very specific about the things that we put out there. We're very, very specific about our plan. We know exactly what we want. We want a $100,000+ base shop, and we want a big through first generation business. And so it's very, very specific. But the only way to build a solid big base shop is you have to set a great example. So it's not difficult, it's very simple, but it has to be repeated daily, and it has to become a habit. A lot of people in Primerica, they say, well, Daniel, I'm an A personality, I'm not very organized. I think that's a mistake. If you're an A personality, you need to get organized. You need to write things down. You need to have a game plan. If you're ever going to be financially independent, you got to start investing your money. You know, we got a $40,000 bonus this last month. You know how much we saved the first 2 weeks of this month? $40,000. So far this month. Understand the magic of compounding people. You build big event to big event. Recruiting and prospecting is a way of life. You're never going to stop. Until you're financially independent, you're not going to stop prospecting. So why is it that some of you in here that are not financially independent are not prospecting daily? Why are you getting out of the game so early? You think just because you're lounging around the pool all day long, people are going to knock on your door and say, hey man, I want to be your direct. Of course, building relationships has to be a #1 priority if you want to compound people. Art said, I can sum up this business in 3 words. He said, recruit, recruit, recruit. It's a state of mind. Hire the selective masses. The only way to hire quality is to hire quantity. You must develop a recruiting philosophy. It's an all-the-time thing. It's a state of mind. It's a state of being. So your job right now, your duty to your family, to your team, to your future is for you to lead the cause, to champion the Primerica crusade. And by the way, the crusade is not just buy term and invest the difference. The crusade is about building people. The crusade is about building leaders, about building champions. About deciding that you're going to take this thing to a whole new level and change your life forever. This is your moment. This is your time. Please don't take it for granted. We are so lucky to be a part of Primerica. We are so blessed to be a part of this great company. I want you guys to decide that, hey, look, man, go get yours. Who wants to go get theirs? Who wants to change their life? I want you to dream bigger than ever. And I want you to make a decision to do it now.